not exactly rife with all the utility. So this is going to be a little bit difficult to break into, but if anyone's known for clean retakes, actually, BREN could be able to do it. DubsteP, however, really good entry right there, followed up by JessieVash and BORKUM, leaving 2 players left standing on the DR side. Witz able to clean up too, and that's not sure. You have the Sova, and to some extent the Cypher will make post plants a little bit easier. But other than that, you don't really have a lot of utility for that post plant, unlike BREN, who has that Sage to wall off and to use slow orbs. And dispenser should get a quick cleanup here. This is at least 2 kills, or 3, Great job from dispenser on those eco kills. So picks up 3 with the Spectre before DubsteP is right there with the backup. And just like that, just like information gathered from DR. So they will go to the site, which was a little bit easier to take here. But BORKUM has something to say about that. 2 big kills right there. Cookies on site, finding the entry, but unable to get any more. Quick Paranoia is able to blind off a couple, forces them to retreat for the meantime. And it's still a 2v4. This situation has turned very difficult. And through the smoke, man, BORKUM close to getting the ace. 4 kills for him already. He could just get the lucky number 5. And yes, that's the ace from BORKUM, holding the site out though. So it's going to be so difficult here, and especially towards B, where dispenser's already doing in the work. They're actually going to get picked off as well on the side. Good shot from DubsteP to be able to land that onto KLDS, and this should be a cleanup round now for BREN. I imagine that if DR get 1 or 2 kills, they'll be totally happy, but I don't think they'll even get that.
Well, Rabbet is still somewhere in his hidey hole on the A side, but JessieVash just comes around.
Be happy to have it. They still have a res right now onto Witz, but Witz gets actually removed from the situation. Now it's a 3v3.
Well, they got to brute force something, right? DubsteP and will get the trade off, but now is left in a 1 versus 2. Does have the blades. Can he finally actually get the lethality with this weapon of his? Does have the shorty and almost finds Nasmi, but the switch
that angle, but he still gets 1 here. Witz and JessieVash are doing work. They get 1 apiece, but still DR holding strong in this 3v3. Witz up close, gets the res actually available for him now. It's still a 4v2 rather, and this situation flipped on its head as JessieVash. He doesn't miss a beat here. Rabbet now popping off. Could make this happen, but dispenser gets him through the smoke. Wonderful stuff here from dispenser. The last man stand. Anyway, as Nasmi holding the close angle, gets 1, gets traded here, and they're going to be reconning all the way deep down here. They actually can try to get that tap. They get it half the way, but that's the Hunter's Fury. Disrupting Cookies with a kill of their own here, and that's going to be a wonderful Hunter's Fury to stave off the offense here. A little bit oppressive, but no one's sticking this right now, and this post plant has worked out. Positioning and no players up close, but Cookies, close range right click. That's exactly what you want to see from your Jet. And through the smoke, that's a great kill right there. But Nasmi and Disrupt chiming in. They're up alive. They're here to play. But JessieVash 1v1. He's brought this back. Will he get the timing right? Creeping up onto site. Nasmi spots him out here. Can he get the timing? No, it's the brains out. When they're starting to lose, he plays it even harder. And you can see right now, just that Mamba mentality for Cookies shining through.
Cover going out.
Oh, get the best diamonds under pressure. And it seems like it does show. Does show a lot. Oh, very aggressive from KLDS. I do like how they were able to kind of create that tempo, knowing that they need to find some sort of footing here. Sorry. Anyways, dispenser is going to lock down on Kelly, but timing from Nasmi does get a pick off, and
look like anybody's baiting that, biting into that bait at the moment.
They're so near. Oh, he didn't even check where Nasmi's positioning is, and that's going to be stopped. Kaboom! Goes the dynamite. Paint shells into the face of Witz. DubsteP coming in from the side. Okay, gets the pick. Oh, this is going to spot out DubsteP. He has to back away or get spotted, destroyed now. Does have the Cloudburst to get on out of there. And slowly but surely, they do try to at least get some foothold here onto the C side. But the problem now here, Elu, is that the spike planted on default. So they have to go in for this. But JessieVash, what a lineup on this madman. And he gets almost onto Rabbet. Crossfire, good enough. That first deal.
Yeah, let's see if they can deal with this flank play coming in very soon. Could get lethal here, but BORKUM, he's not going to spot anyone. They actually get through, and Cookies wins that duel. How does he win that duel? Emerging out of the smoke right now. Now they know there's 2 flanking, but the pressure is on as Cookies yet again finds another. They still haven't dealt with him. Cookies finds a 3rd, and he is just the bane of BREN's existence at the moment. They always do this when they kind of have to lose game number 1 before they start. It's still true. Some things never change. Brendan losing game number 1, I guess.
Oh,
Cookie?
he's lining it up. He actually gets 2. Disrupt onto the corner, but Witz has a revive. It's all up to Disrupt. Finds 1, looks for a second, but gets sideswiped as Kelly S. Where the hell did he come from? As they work their magic too.
A true retake if we've ever seen one, with all teams 5 alive on both sides, with full utility on both sides. It's going to be a true retake right now. Let's see who emerges victorious as we go towards C. Kelly S throwing out everything but the kitchen sink. Can he actually land the shots right now? It's Dispenser. It's Rabbet to line up a double. But the ultimate right here is good. Can't get away with, because for the most part the playbook has been tossed out. You've shown your hand right now, and if you were saving strats, now's the time to bring them out, because currently it is getting into the danger zone here. Dispenser opening up the site. He gets 1 here, but Kelly S is right there, and Cookies with a refrag. Great headshot, Cookies! Will give a little bit of a boost towards Witz right now, and they also have a res to play with should push come to shove already. Now, it is definitely going to be a tough spot here for DR, but if they can land the opening pick within the next couple of seconds, it might just go well for them. But I say that, Kelly S gets decimated, so does Cookies, but Dispenser yet again chiming in with a kill of his own, and Nasmi, the last one left standing, unable to... You probably thought it was clear, and it really works out for BREN. This is something that a lot of teams should have in their playbook. But before we get into that, a little bit of a fake coming here towards B. Rabbet is hard selling this fake. He's brought in 4 to rotate towards his area right now. Rabbet, can he get the right timing? Oh, it looks away. Doesn't matter.
No!
He whiffs the shot here at the most crucial of times. But Cookies is right there to pick it up. Now Disrupt covering his teammate. They actually secure a significant piece of map control. Cookies looking to get up close. And can he be the monster, the Cookie monster? Can they dispose of him? But he's looking Cookie crisp as he gets a 3 kill through the shot, through the smoke right now. Pulls out the Blade Storm, looking for 1 last. And it's all in the hands of BORKUM in this 1v3. Can he stop them? Looking like it's going to be a very, very difficult retake. Swinging out a little bit wide, and it's going to be Nasmi. He gets blinded, but he gets traded. Disrupt ready for it. Now the pressure is on from the back, and Nasmi looking like he's just about to take this. This could be the round that DR needs. 2v2 right here. Make that a 2v1 as Disrupt, the only man left standing up against BORKUM in this 1v1, has a smoke to play with. It's Omen versus Omen. Who will prevail? BORKUM pushing through the smoke. He misses the shot.
From the push without JessieVash. So what that means is, if he throws out a Sova drone or a recon dart onto a site, they know that at least the rest of the real force of BREN is going to be there. It's a 5 versus 5. I think this is still a better option for DR than being in a 4 versus 5. Obviously, not just because of the numbers, but the first person who keeps dying is Cookies. But in the end, they had to just rush right in, drop down from window, get killed on aim. Utilities is going to be really, really paramount going into this post plant. He's very low though, so he's just going to be maybe looking for some information. Finds BORKUM onto heaven already. The big flanks from Dispenser, but there's going to be a couple that's going to be just, well, challenging him. He's waiting around this smoke. BORKUM has already dropped onto the control in heaven there, and he is dazed. Ay, 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 caramba. Kelly S is just going to be popping out. He wants to get this ace. Give him to him already. Dispenser charges out, gets at least softened up by the paint shells, and he's scanning the site. He's blinded already, and Kelly S is so near. He's just so near to killing him. He knows. Kelly S, just give him the ace already. He deserves this, and he gets it. Yeah. Find some targets now, and they're just going to try to go in through his smoke. Speaking of going through smokes, DubsteP trying to find something with the Viper. What a flick from DubsteP. Pure instinct, and Kelly S onto the corner. No more nades for him. And where is the last man standing? There it is, going through the smoke. Knows that DubsteP is onto the corner, but he had HP, or like real 1 HP. Kelly S, no! Bossing a shot with a showstopper, but there's a big problem now. Everybody has just died outside of Octa. Only now to Nasmi, who has an ultimate, yeah, but it's just going to be so hard for him. Oh, double lineup, okay. 2v1, but he doesn't know where DubsteP and Dispenser are, but they are on the weaker weapons, although it is the Sheriff on DubsteP, so if he can hit that headshot, he is so in the know.
No way.
I'm just lost for words. He just keeps hitting those. Look behind you. No, he just teleports immediately. Perfect read. Not really a perfect read, but rather a good understanding of the situation.
30 seconds left.
If he did not go about that, Dispenser would have just gotten a quick enough backstab on him. Coming in from short, though, Nasmi is peeking these corners, but doesn't know this opponent's just gonna come in from that short angle. Now spots him, but it's as good or even better. But as a slightly low-ranking player, it's kind of just enjoyable to see that. Oh, he's gonna die from the orbital strike. Not gonna happen, but that does allow the rest of BREN to come in. Disrupt though, sneaky little boy, gonna be able to get in a pick, but Kelly, yes, coming in from the side at the back of the side, able to get in a pick once again. Spike getting planted down. DubsteP left to his own device. Going to be crucial, and they haven't really messed up with the rest of the BREN members here, so this could actually work out for them if they do not take out JessieVash, who's coming in from the other side as well.
Yeah, loving the current way that DR is playing. They're not missing a beat. They're being thorough. They're being very patient. They know when to swing out, when that they're potentially being
extraordinaire. But it is a 3v2. Numbers emanating, numbers advantage for BREN here. Both of the members of DR are going to be playing on Octa, but the flash is to come out as well. They're stopping the defuse. It's not getting fused anymore. He's getting the help from his teammate Nasmi, who is popping out the concusses here, and they're getting the kills through the smoke here. These guys, if his timing is perfect, he could deal some damage here if they're not careful, but quick TPs. Oh, this is perfect. That TP was just a fake, and look at where the spike is actually going to be coming from. It showers.
And the timing just working out for Rabbet there. Knows that there's a possibility he's going to get checked from the back, but he might run into not JessieVash rather. Nope. It's actually Nasmi who claims that kill. And DR, this mid-round shot calling, it's honestly...
With the Phantom Nano controller, again, it's a slight difference. But if you're not really that used to it, you do feel the changes with the weapon.
Oh, yeah. And... BORKUM has his ultimate. Now, let's see if he can actually make use of it, because so far he's been shut down this entire game. They have been winning duels left, here and there, but it's never really been enough to secure them the mid-round rather, because even if DR lose a player early on, it seems like DR know how to come back from an awkward position and just win the late rounds. BREN are struggling. BREN are struggling to identify the source of where they're getting pinched from. They're struggling to identify, what the plan of DR is. And every single time this position is checked and won, they need to stop playing bench this close. But somehow the crossfire prevails for now.
And since this is the last round of the first half, everybody will just be throwing anybody. And Kelly S, he's been a bit cold for these past couple of rounds. Seems like BREN has found a way to shut him down finally, and kind of keeping him by himself, by his lonesome, to push out and look for these individual frags hasn't really been the most successful. That's why he's gravitating more of his teammates here. But look at how quickly BREN gravitates to their own. There's like 4 people on the B site. And I think this is because due to the reason, as you can see in the other small screen, DubsteP has already used his Viper Pit. But so this is going to be a 4 versus 5. Let's see how BREN deal with this.
Yeah, they also use the Astro Wall just to get them a little bit more real estate onto site now. Kelly S just checking the close angles. Cookies opening up yet again, but BORKUM with the double spray down. He lines them up perfectly. JessieVash able to get one, and it's
on pistol, because Sky's heal is not singular. It can heal multiple people. So if multiple people get injured on your end, you can just heal them back up to 100, which is perfect, which is incredibly smart.
What I really like about that play from DR is they know they have a double initiator, so they go and look for the early pick. This brings them a good advantage coming into this site hold right now, as Nasmi goes for the 1-for-1 exchange. Kelly, yes, wow, well done right there with the usage of the paint shell. They have to still deal with him. He's still holding here. The spike has not yet gone down. They have to recover it. And oh my god, Kelly, yes, with the timing. Here's the footsteps being ran around onto the site, trying to recover the spike, knows exactly where it was dropped, and goes for that spray. Witz, he has the foot, but... And with Kelly S with the raise, that's more angles that they can clear on this retake. Hell, they've already gone and nearly cleared out lamps already. So this is pretty much going to be a difficult site to hold on to, if at all, for the side of BREN. And just like that, Disrupt getting one. Kelly S finding a follow-up. And they're just mowing them down. Awareness, situational awareness from Kelly S here. They get it full diffused. That's okay. They're going to try for an aggressive peek here, and that's what I like. The double initiator. Make full use of it. Go. Use that Aldrone. Use the, the Seekers. Use everything in your disposal to be able to take more map control aggressively, because BREN, they don't really have anyone to truly contest the aggressive defensive plays. Sure, they have one flasher in the form of Witz, but nobody really else to stop it. And as you can see, they're just getting ran over here. Push as much as they can. They can't get onto the site unless they win of those aim duels straight up. Fortunately, now they're, oh my god, disrupt again. The smokes, they're not cooperating with BREN. They're just not. And Kelly S, he's not missing anything. Okay, he brings out the showstopper in the wrong time, but it's still a 1v2. They need to find out where Nasmi is, and they go for that teleport play right now. They know where one is. Teleport has been brought out, but BORKUM will close out that. Push B long. They'll push and they'll win the fight. And they'll force BREN into a corner. They've backed them into a corner, but you know what they say about cornered animals? They can be very, very deadly here. Disrupt has a chance. Nice headshot, but obviously it's just a classic. Nothing to get excited about right now. BORKUM will hold an aggressive angle as 3 members coming in through spawn. And will they expect BORKUM up this close? Absolutely not. A good double lineup right there from BORKUM.
No, man, they didn't even dare to just like slightly, slowly peek it, and their heads just lined up for the double. BORKUM now looking on top of the heavens here. He wants to just rain justice down. Everybody looking out to heavens. Witz has already gone. DubsteP coming into the side, but Cookie's not expecting one more lurking into U-Haul. And it's all down to Nasmi, but to understand that they have to save utility and bait utility all at the same time for it to work. Because you need to be throwing something out when you don't have that explosiveness from your particular duelists. And with BREN being on the attack, he pointed this out, man. They're just incredibly slow because they can't clear these angles close enough. They can't clear these angles fast enough that, again, look at the timer, 20 seconds. They're going to do an EU push here, and we'll see how this goes because Kelly S has a perfect angle on top of that site on Showers.
Dangerous to do a very slow push like this, especially when there's still so much utility for DR right now. Let's see if they can actually manage to stick that here, but the utility is working in BREN's favor. They're getting kill after kill, and this is looking phenomenal. 2v5 here, and DR, they're left wondering what just happened. All up to Disrupt, and he probably should just back off and save.
That was so good from BREN. Disrupt finds one. Is BREN going to hound him down? They know that they have the econ advantage here.
Play this early aggressiveness, early, demon quick kind of approach. And I'm liking it. This is what beat BREN last time. So maybe they can recreate that success before with the new lineup here in DR.
Well, they do have Rabbet, former IGL of Hashira. So it's not really far off for them to make Hashira plays from before, since they do have the mastermind himself in the backlines of DR, formulating plans with Nasmi. And
yeah,
for now, BREN is going to go for that post plant. Dispenser is waiting outside of Hooker here and just about to find one. He's looking for Cookies, who is about to go for that quick little flash out, and really good movement from Dispenser. The fake flash not even phasing him as he just pins down Cookie to the ground. Left onto Nasmi, who's in the site itself, but they know where he is, and that shock dart's not going to help his case.
Yeah, not at all. Nasmi will go down without.
And Disrupt just has to hold this by himself. But the problem now is he does have a teammate there, but Dispenser could be in a really, Disrupt could be in a bad spot as Dispenser is pushing into this. He's very, very low, so it's all about that headshot, which Dispenser just cannot find. Gravity well activated just to stop anybody from coming in, and this is where Disrupt starts to show off his ability to just play inside his own Toxic Coliseum. So push back out. 50 seconds on the timer. BREN can go around, but they're still going to commit a lot of utilities for this one. Disrupt, he's looking at the wrong direction. He's going to peek out into the embracing hands of BORKUM, but he holds his own here. He holds his own just for now.
I really do not like this push from BREN. They're really pushing into the Viper's Pit. Why? One by one, they're doing it. And Disrupt gets 2 before he drops here. That's the Viper's Pit down, sure, and they expend 1 for themselves, but Nasmi gets a trade-off. Now it's a 3v2. They still have Seekers, but will they even need it? Because Nasmi is just currently this one and takes us to Breeze. So they need to use these wisely. They need to be very intelligent about how they commit these next few moves are going to be absolutely crucial. They're prodding towards A here on BREN's side right now. They're trying to pick apart the defense, try to get a little bit of a better play here. But pushing through the Viper stuff, I don't know if I like it now. And 1 by 1, they go down here. That's the ultimate deployed. Rabbet finding 2 with the Hunter's Fury. And that's going to put a lid on the coffin, or will it? because right now there's still a little bit of a chance in this 3v2. Seeker still available, Astrowall still available. What can they do? The spike is dropped. They will not hard commit onto site, but JessieVash is trapped towards bench. They let him get away for now, and it looks like they will be committing towards A. Still holding on to those ultimates, wanting to make sure they have them for post plants, and that's going to be the spike tapped away here. Beautiful usage. 11 seconds left. Make that 10. Nasmi gets a wall bang, and this could be it. 1v.
Play on Breeze, not just yet, because this map is fairly new. Cookies is going to be showing us how new he is on this map, but JessieVash is just going to be pincered in. No chance to escape. Cookies repositions because he doesn't have that heal just yet, having the regrowth now coming in from his teammate, knowing that somebody is going to be coming from McDonald's. Yes, that is an arch that has an M on it, so I would be calling it that. And Kellyes is just going to have to hold his own, while Cookies is just pre-firing angles with the Ghost 2 versus 2.
Kellyes is low here, but somehow he's still alive. Oh, okay, the jumping right clicks, and it's BORKUM who prevails here. Now we're up to PBD, who has stepped in for his team. He subbed out someone, didn't he? Nasmi subbed out.
Oh yeah, PBD's out.
playing.
PBD is their 6-man.
So they are going with PBD for this one. Interesting choice here, and he's now in a 1v2. Can he get the timing right? Doesn't look like it just now. Jumping on one. Oh my god, he hits the player in the back. It's so good. It's easy to use frenzies. It's not. It's a massive map, long angles, a lot of corners to check here. Playing close, not always an option. And when you clear those close angles with your utility, you know, you get a big advantage because you're going into range fights here. But as I say that, Witz, really good opening here. They might not expect DubsteP in this corner. They catch off PBD. He almost gets onto Kellyes, but there's a refrag onto BORKUM here as it is brought back to a 2v3. Rabbet lurking around the back, and he's been known to lurk for the most part, so they might actually catch him off. Scratch that. It's Dispenser to win a duel with the Frenzy somehow, and it's all up to Disrupt here. He's got a rifle. He's got a Vandal. Can he make it count?
It's a lot of healing and sustain for BREN, and they still have the numbers. So Disrupt doesn't really have any... he has to go for the contact here. 3 versus 1. Spike's already dropped down. He finds one. What?
Okay, but now, okay, we get back into the game. It's 2-0, BREN. They don't actually have... sorry, it's 4-0. I was looking at the wrong window. 4-0. Tactical timeout already still for DR. What do you think they got to bring in here to sort of come back?
DR? Well, they just have to check their corners. Again, it's such a big map. They have 2 initiators, but BREN seems to just find these little nooks and crannies where DR just does not pick out. And very offensive, very aggressive, but not going to work as they get softened up by the wall of BORKUM then and there. And this does not help the case of DR. It's only Rabbet to remain. He's actually getting triple kills, but he's down to 30 HP. Uses the Cypher how to interpret this particular Breeze map. And it seems like they're struggling a bit. They're trying to seam stuff out, even with PBD and, let's say, Rabbet trying to get some IGL in there. They're still working their magic towards it, but Witz has such a perfect angle here. They don't even know he's going to be coming, but he did kind of just boop his setup a little bit and did lose his life, although BORKUM is holding his own.
The Seekers, and they got the Hunter's Fury. Meanwhile, Rabbet and PBD, not the biggest impact ultimates right now. And so I actually do favor BREN chances on this side as well. They do have DubsteP opping here towards lane in the alley. See what he can come up with. It doesn't look like anybody's hard peeking him just now. The timing just escapes him. And so they're going to be sort of ensconcing themselves. Oh, what a shot by Disrupt to get that pick onto DubsteP right now. BORKUM's location is compromised. They do have to get around that. And the Seekers are going to be blocked by the wall. So they do have to open up, you know, that gate here. But quick trades left and right. And BREN, yet again, coming out on top. They still even have the rest if they need it. But it doesn't look like it. It's all up to Kellyes with 14 seconds left. Beautiful headshot here. With 10 seconds left, what can he really do here? Looking to swing out wide. Going to get flashed off right now. And he has to go for the spike plant. There's no other choice. Not
difficult thing you have to deal with here on Breeze. But Spencer finds a pick, gets out, even destroys the tripwire. Rabbet, oh my goodness, really unfortunate. Spencer's timing just so good. Again, pointing out how his ability to be a fantastic lurker just does not leave him. He just finds these picks where people have their pants, or more more accurately, their gun's down. They're not even looking at where he is.
They're running the clock really, really tight, though. They have 10 seconds left, but fortunately, they get the kills. And this nets them at 2. They are still in a little bit of a pickle here because they need to go for those positional plays. And oh my god, that was the one person you needed alive on the site here. They're going for the lineup plays, but because of the fact that they go for the lineup, they know exactly where Disrupt is going to be coming from.
Toxin screen down.
Disrupt has they're peeking him straight up, and he doesn't have a lineup anymore.
And clutch in tough situations, but still, I just do not think that this is going to be easy at all. They're just jump peeking, and this is a beautiful thing about D. You can just jump peek and double swing. Can they get the double swing? It's going to be Disrupt, who lands one. Has to go for the reload, running out of time here. Will he go for the stick? You got to check the corner. And no, they're just baiting him out of position. And oh my god, the mind games from DubsteP. Out.
Holding on to elbow. And there it is, the people's elbow coming out from BREN Esports, but there's so much utility, so much crossfire set up, and Witz is holding the angle. Disrupt and PBD to remain, but this is their final bastion of hope here. If they lose this, the next round, they don't have much money to work with. And Disrupt, he's the last man, 4 versus 1.
Kelly, yes, can he land the headshot? Just gets one, but JessieVash and Witz clean it up. 3v3 right now, so still doable, but I wouldn't count them out. PBD is able to pick up one. JessieVash with the trade, and now it's brought to a 2v1. They tap the spike. Can they get the defuse? They're spraying through it, though. They go for a... Oh my god, what a spray right there from Dispenser to get up close and personal, but so does JessieVash, and BREN take it. They win this one 13-2, proving me absolutely wrong, and BREN looking like they're finally back in form.